Hindi ba kayo nagtataka bakit in the Old Testament, usong-uso yung mga marami ang asawa tulad na ni David, ni Solomon, ni Jacob, at of course si Abraham. Now, of course para sa atin, ibang-iba ang ating pananaw when it comes to adultery. Para sa atin, as long as you're in a relationship, in a marriage, no, you're not supposed to fool around. You're not supposed to have extramarital affairs, and that is good. And chances are it's because of our Christian traditions. Now, for them, they don't have that benefit yet. Okay? Para sa kanila, that's their culture. That was their situation. Ganun ang paniniwala nila. And poverty plays a big role sa kanilang pag-iisip. You have to understand, para sa kanila, ikaw, lalaki, pwede kang mag-asawa ng maraming babae as long as hindi ito pagmamay-ari ng ibang lalaki. Pero ang babae, hindi pwede yon. Since you are a man's property, hindi pwedeng marami kang amo. Okay? Now, the thing is, bakit ganon? It's because of poverty. Most likely, it's because of poverty. Walang mag-aalaga sa'yo kapag babae ka. Kapag babae ka, aasa ka sa tatay mo, aasa ka sa kapatid mo, sa pamilya mo. And if you don't have a husband, wala kang pamilya, walang mag-aalaga sa'yo. Chances you end up in a much worse situation, or probably you enter into prostitution, which is, of course, hindi maganda. No? So they would rather be number 2 or number 3, number 4 kesa wala silang asawa. Ibang-iba ang kanilang pananaw nung time na yon. Now, of course, this doesn't mean God is okay with that. That's the reason why God introduced yung mga laws, yung mga batas, in the hopes of slowly rehabilitating these people. No, it takes time. Alam naman natin, re-education takes time, no? It takes effort, no? And alam naman natin, hindi porket merong batas, sinusunod ang batas. In fact, people, they come up with all sorts of loopholes. Just take for example itong issue ng divorce. It's actually a loophole nung panahon ni Moses, no? Pinayagan ni Moses magkaroon ng divorce. It's because ang titigas nitong ulo ng mga taong ito, no? They're not taking their marriages seriously, and kawawa ang mga babae. That's the reason, okay, kung talagang ayaw mo, sige, give your wife a certificate of divorce so that mabigyan siya ng pagkakataon para may ibang lalaki ang mag-aalaga sa kanya, makakapag-asawa siya. But in reality, hindi to okay. That is not the original intention ng Panginoon. Because pagdating ni Kristo, He re-emphasizes the true meaning of marriage, which was seen in Genesis. One man, one woman, they become one flesh, and no man should separate them. No? This is the importance of marriage, because marriage, it typifies Christ and His church. We are supposed to be faithful. We're supposed to love our spouses. We are supposed to take care of each other. Hindi yung kapag nahirapan ka na, bibitawan mo na. You have to remember, hindi binatawan ni Kristo ang church kahit nung nakapako na sa krus, kahit na nahihirapan siya. No? And the church also submits to church. Kaya nga dapat ang babae nagsasubmit din sa kanyang husband. And by the way, this is mutual submission. It's looking out for each other's welfare. Yun ang ibig sabihin nun. Okay? And with that, God bless.